Hello everybody, Sly Ninja 4444 here, bringing you another Hero Factory review. And today it's going to be on a set I just got, or actually not just got, and let me just move the tripod back so you can see it. Rotor. Note that sometimes I get Rotor's name mixed up with Explode, but still his name's Rotor. So yeah, and how I got him was actually my neighbor was moving away, so he sold me a huge thing of Bionicle and Lego pieces, mainly Bionicle, and it had the pieces for Rotor in it. Note is that some of the pieces were missing. Like, for instance, you have these glow-in-the-dark Zammer Sphere was missing. This piece right here on this foot was missing. One of the pieces of Scrawl armor was missing for the legs. So, but the things that connect it were missing, so I couldn't attach it. The piston back, the bar back here was missing. One of the boosters was missing. This piece of armor was missing, and two of these pieces were missing right here. The orange Talamahari thing, and so yeah. But all other pieces I did have, well, came with, not had, but just came with the set. And he did not come with instructions or his box, but the reason why I knew how to build him was I looked on HeroFactory.com and I learned how to build him there. And so yeah, now I will show you the instructions straight off of my computer, straight off of HeroFactory.com.
As you're on your way back home, something catch your eyes untold. Fear of darkness lingers here. You tremble as you get the fear. Now you're on the cornerstone, fearing you'd be left alone. Who will lose? Who will prevail? Who will tell the final tale? Changed, but who would know? The smile you get is poison well. The color you once knew is killed. And as you realize what's wrong, the dirt under your feet is gone. The enemy looks in your eyes. Now it's time to make it right.
Alright, so those are the instructions, and note that I haven't looked at them yet because I'm going to record it off the computer after I finish this review. So yeah. But anyway, let's move on to Rotor himself. First off is on top you have this rotating like blade right here, which is pretty cool. It's made from 2 of the black Butaka blades. And you have boosters right here. Like I said, one of them is missing. And notice when it's not being in use, it's tilted back like this. But you can tilt it forward when it's in use, tilting the boosters sideways and when you can use it. Obviously it spins around nicely like so. And now you have a lot of recolors in orange. Like you have this piece right here is recolored in orange. The feet are recolored in orange. The Motunui leg armor is recolored in orange. And the Thornax launcher is recolored in orange. And as well as the boosters here are also recolored in orange. And even the piston holders right here are in orange. And now these Motunui leg armors have been used in 3 different colors. Yellow for Meltdown and Motunui, red for Explode and Akar, now orange for Rotor. I was about ready to say Explode. Remember, sometimes I get his name mixed up with Explode. So yeah. And he doesn't really have any hands. Right here you have like the boost, the jetpack, the Avatoran jetpack. Actually, one thing is that now it's recolored. It's slightly darker silver. It's more of a, it's not so much gray, but it's more of silver. It's slightly a darker silver than the regular jetpack is. And the same thing with Von Nebula. I'll get Von Nebula right now. And right here, I believe that these things right here for Von Nebula are also a darker silver. I might be getting that mixed up with Vapor. It might have been for Vapor too. But I'm not going to bother it right now. So yeah. I got him on Monday actually and built him. Oh, actually there's some pieces of the Thornaxus, one vehicle out of both the 2000 and the 2000, both the 2008 and the 2009 vehicles I do not have. I have all the vehicle sets except for the Thornaxus. But sadly, it didn't have enough pieces to rebuild it. It had like the back wheel, some of like the Technic pieces, but still it was missing some. I would have built Pudictus, the Glatorian who rides in it, but it still didn't have enough pieces for that either. It was missing like the green Glatorian head. It had the helmet but not the head. It was missing like a few arm pieces and stuff like that. So sadly, yeah. But still, I would order these pieces off of Bricklink if I could, but my parents probably won't let me, and I'm just too scared to ask them. And so yeah. So cool idea with the blade, and I also kind of like how you can tilt it forward and backwards when it's not in use. And so yeah. I do think the Zamasphere is supposed to be glow in the dark, but sadly I don't have it. Yeah. And some of the pieces are slightly damaged, like this Motunui leg armor. As you can see right there, it's slightly bent, so it tilts to the side actually. So yeah. But still, it's pretty good. And I didn't know that they were using this, but instead of using the normal, this armor this limb right here, they're actually using the Glatorian Legend limb, where the holes are on the side instead of in the center. So yeah. And as always, you have piston action just on this leg. At least the other leg again doesn't do it because it's missing this bar right here. It does have the ball right here. It has the ball, but not the bar. And as you can see, the foot bends forward if you twist the leg like that. Or you can just bend the foot too. And you have these little pieces right here that can move while you move the legs forward, backward, and sideways in whatever ways you would like. Also, if you're wondering what these pieces are doing here, it's not Meltdown or Explode, Rotor. He comes with these pieces, but however, on Von Nebula, who I got for my birthday, and yes, I do have all the pieces for Von Nebula. These ones right here are not the usual gray. They are actually beige. On Von Nebula, they were beige, but I was not sure if they were supposed to be beige on Rotor, so I used the regular gray ones that came with the pieces I got. So I don't really know. Post a comment if you know whether the pieces on Rotor should be beige or gray. So yeah. So here he is, Rotor. And so Rotor, do I like Rotor? Rotor is good. He would have been a lot better if he would have come with all the pieces, because I do believe that my neighbor, when he had him, he took him. He never built him and just used him for mocking, which caused him to lose some of the pieces. Luckily, since he was a new set, he came with most of his pieces. But still, I probably would have wanted the Thornactus more than I wanted him, because the Thornactus would have completed my collection of the vehicles. Plus, the Thornactus is way bigger. But still, I'm probably going to wait for the Thornactus for like Christmas, which is coming up, or my birthday, which is on February 15th. And another new piece I forgot to mention, another new piece is this piece right here, although you can't see it. Here, I'll get it for you. Alright. Alright, this piece right here, and yes, it does have that blue part in it. This blue part is another piece. This piece right here is a new mold, a brand new mold. And I was worried that since this is a new piece, it's probably not going to come with the parts. But shockingly it was, and surprisingly it was the more common parts, like the shoulder armor, that bow rock piece on the foot, and the part of the piston that weren't available. And obviously it snaps on there like so, and so yeah. And actually sometimes this can't tilt all the way back because the boosters get in the way right there. And so yeah. So yeah, anyway, here he is, Rotor. And so what do I rate him? I rate him an 8 out of 10. He's good. He's nowhere near as good as Von Nebula. Von Nebula is by far way better in the 1.0 set line, and I'm sure anyone else who likes the 1.0 sets can agree, because Von Nebula is by far the main villain. He's by far way better. Lego Mation Studio even agrees, and so is Six Shot. So yeah. And it would have been a lot better. He probably would have even gotten a higher rating, and it would have been a lot better if he came with all of his pieces, but he didn't. And if you're wondering if I should buy him the replacement pieces off of BreakLink, I can't because my parents would probably won't let me, and I'm not gonna even bother or ask based on what they're going to say to me. So yeah. But anyway, here he is, Rotor. And so 8 out of 10 for Rotor. He's good, but nowhere near as good as Von Nebula. And anyway, this is Slime Ninja 4444 signing off.